And then I'll probably go, if nobody shows up, go live. Okay. So now I am live. I guess I needed to click the go live button, but that is fine. Okay, cool. See if anybody shows up. If not, I'll just make some patches and we'll have some nice patches out of it. So that's good. Let me minimize that. Let me just check my other Twitter. Okay, cool. Keep these two Twitters ready to see if anybody is talking to me. And then let's go back to YouTube. Let me close that down. Let's go back to YouTube. Okay, cool. So say hi if you show up. Let me know if you want to hear anything. Okay, cool. Definitely a little sleepy. Probably shouldn't have waited until the very end of the day to schedule a stream, but it's kind of hard to hear that or read that text. Let me edit that text, see if I can throw a black background on there. Background color. Let's try that. There we go. Save. Okay, cool. So, all right, no views. All right, cool. So our requests are basically to make a, this right here, to make some plucks and to make some leads. Now, the plucks I think I can have some fun with. The leads I'm not exactly sure how I want to be doing it, but we will see. So right now, this is what we call empty patch. In your presets browser, you probably have one called empty patch, which is the same as what we just heard. It's a good place to start if we're making patches, but I also might take some existing patches and modify them accordingly. Okay, now, pluck. We kind of want a few different elements, and we will, I'm probably going to try to use the gain like that to do a pluck. So let's start by doing ADSR3, and we'll attach that to the gain. So then we get, and these top three ADSRs, those I kind of like the best for this type of sound. You can see they get a little snappier. Okay, so I've got ADSR3 kind of doing the gain. I can still be playing with the detune like that. I've got, and then we're going to do ADSR2, and we're going to add a filter. Now we already have ADSR2 amount right here, so I don't need to attach it, although I could if I wanted to. I'll use this similar. Now we're getting a little bit of variance. That's probably coming from this filter ADSR slop. Let's turn off the filter ADSR slop for now. Maybe we can dial it back in a little bit later. Okay. Let's just trying some of the different low pass filters. Okay, not a terrible pluck, but it's not as snappy as I kind of want it to be. So we're going to try to make it a little snappier. Maybe one of the things I might do is I might use both of these ADSRs together in tandem at some point. And then I also have this third ADSR as well that I could be using. Okay. So let's see what happens if I attach. That's giving a little more of a pluck sound. And let's maybe bring it down. Okay, not terrible. Already this is a decent, kind of film score-ish kind of pluck sound, especially if we give a little more release there. Okay. I don't hate this one. I might save this. Might save this one. So I'm going to go save as, I'm going to call this simple pluck, something like that. Maybe I'll rename it later. But, okay. So simple pluck. Okay, not bad. Let's make this a little more interesting. So we got our simple pluck. Let's start to mess with it a little bit. So I'm going to add a chorus. Maybe I'll make a little less detune. Okay, add some reverb. We're going to have to mess with this reverb a fair bit, but we will do that. Okay, pretty good. Still got that kind of crunchy sound. I'm going to maybe stop using the macro for tuning and stuff like that. And we'll start being a little more careful with our oscillators. So maybe I'm going to start to, let's turn off some of these oscillators. So now we just have let's make that. I might get rid of this ADSR. Yeah, now I can be a little more careful with let's go even one step further. Okay, I want to make it kind of bigger. pretty good. Let's have a longer tail. Maybe a little sustain. Okay. Now, we want to find more snap. We want to get some bit more snap out of this thing. So maybe I'll try to use the filter freak, and I'll try to use ADSR 3 to get a little more snap. Kind of like that. Sounding very mini Moog-ish, which is not really what I'm going for. I think it's the 3 oscillators and the different octaves pretty much that's doing that. Let's maybe it's not really the sound that I'm going for. Let's bring this back up. Make this a pulse wave. Maybe bring it back down. Let's see. Yeah, I don't need the white noise there. Okay. Okay. Sounded good. I mean, definitely sounds analog. Is it exactly what I'm going for? No. Not 100% happy with it right now. So I'm going to just kind of keep trying to mess with it. Okay, it's better. I'm going to key track the filter right here a little bit, so it's going to go up a little bit more. if I can key track my key track. I've never actually done that. So right now I'm key tracking filter frequency. So what happens if I add key tracking to that? What I would want it to do is basically be double key tracking. Sort of seems to be working. I don't know. I need to dive into the math behind that. Kind of what I'm going for. Let's add a little more reverb. Not bad, not bad. Reverb, a little less. Filter. ESR3 again. Let's save this as pluck Moog, something like that. I probably shouldn't call it pluck mode, but anyway, I'll change it later. Not as much high end as I would kind of like. Better. Just going through some of the low pass filters. Okay. Not bad. Let's try what happens if I make these smoother oscillators. So we'll start with this one's pretty good. I like this one. Okay, so we're gonna make a new one, save as, we'll call this soft pluck. Okay. Let's turn it down. Still a little loud. Let's turn it down. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Now, still not 100% happy with some of the pluck sounds that that I'm making right there. Let me see if I can turn to some inspiration. So in Serum, I've got some plucks that I like, and I'm not going to go 100% to replicating them, but I am going to get some inspiration from it. Okay, I got some new ones recently. So this one has a delay kind of built into it. It's got also some kind of got a little click kind of built into it. I guess that's just the pop of the oscillator. I guess they're using that. Okay, so we don't have this type of oscillator shape. We have some pulse width and we have some noise, so we can get maybe marginally close. But it's pretty basic pluck. I don't really even know if it matters that much, but maybe I'll try to do it at some point. Let's see if there's a more interesting one. This one's got a little more brightness than some of the plucks that I was just doing. So we've got a sub oscillator. We've got two of this kind of weird oscillator. Now this one's going to be a little hard for us to do. We can try. And then, we've got this, 2 octaves up, very quiet, 3 panned. Let's try that. I want to try that. Okay, so I'm going to come back here. So basically what that means is we need 4 oscillators. And we need a sub oscillator, so we'll make that 1 octave down, turn the amp up. We need I think it's 2 octaves up, so we'll try 24. 24, we need 1 in the center, 1 a little bit left, and 1 a little bit right from a tuning perspective. It's already not that far off. Actually not that bad. So let me save it as, we'll say, pluck harp, and then let's shoot. Let's get that back. I like that. So what did I start? It's pluck harp. Okay. I like the sound. It's a nice little sound. Okay, let's try some of the voice variance presets. That's a Prophet 5. Pretty good. I like it. Save it. Okay, I like it. Let's go back to serum, see if I can get any other inspiration. Something nice and basic. So you can hear a little bit of delay there. I like this one. This is a good one. Let's analyze it. Okay, so we have 4 oscillators. We have this one is up an octave and up 7 semitones, and then there's 3 kind of super saws next to it. There's a wobble of an LFO, kind of a sine wave LFO, which is wobbling the wavetable position, which we can't really do because we're not a wavetable synth. It's also wobbling, I see, so it's wobbling the volume of what we're going to call the sub-oscillator. Sub-oscillator is similar to our vary sine, so we can use, actually we'll use that for both of them. It's also messing with the fine tune of our 3 other oscillators, okay? And then there's a simple delay, ping pong delay as well. And a simple reverb as well. Okay, let's do it. So we have a sub oscillator, and then we were up 7 semitones. So that's going to be -3 for each of these. -3. -3. Actually, let's put this at 0, and then we'll make that 7. We don't really need some of this filter stuff. I'm going to actually get rid of all of my modulation for this. I'm going to start from scratch. Keep the reverb. Ping pong. Not bad. Let's get that LFO wobble there. So it was a sine wave, and it was on the detune. Let me make this like that. So do like this, and we'll speed it up. We'll minimize it. Actually, I'll do that by an exact amount for each of those. So we'll just do it like that. And then in the mod matrix, I'm going to make all of these, let's make them 0.25. So it's basically going half of a cent on either side. Maybe that's too much. Let's go 0.125. Okay. All right. Pretty good. I think I need to make these oscillators quieter. This not bad. We'll do a vary sine on all of them. Just 1 second. Let me make a note for myself. Yeah, okay. LFO seems a little too fast, so we'll slow it down. good little sound. I think I want a little more of a pluck to it. So we'll we're using our ADSR2. Pretty nice little sound. What are we gonna call this? We're gonna call this pluck wobble, maybe. A nice little sound. I like this one. Okay, what happens if I make it more plucky? That's more plucky. Pretty good. Nice little sound. Okay, just 1 second. All right, not bad. Let's do it maybe one more time. See if I can find one more little sound that I like. This is a good one too. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So we've got sort of like a very sine thing. There is a little noise, but it's not really doing anything. We've got a pretty sharp frequency, which is moving with key track, making it feel a little more like a piano, kind of. We've got subtle chorus, compressor, reverb, EQ. We're EQing out the low end, and then we're boosting the mids a little bit. And we have 6 here and 2. So that's actually more oscillators than we have in Infinite Flow. But it looks like they're both doing something. But oh, and the filter is going very fast. Oh, the filter's on both. It's on both ADSRs. Okay, cool. No problem. Let's do it. Let me just check the mod matrix. Yeah. Cool. Easy. All right, let's do it. So it's going to be a little less clicky. Okay. And we have more oscillators here. And we don't have any wobble. And we're using the resonance to get a little pluck kind of going. We're using the key track. I remember a chorus in there. Subtle kind of chorus. Okay, so that's up an octave. So we'll go up an octave. And then let's do that at 12. Actually, I think they're all the same, aren't they? Yeah, they're all the same. So that's fine. Up 12. Okay, not exactly. There's a little grit to it. I think it means more detuned of the upper oscillator. So we'll go a little further with our detuning in our upper. That's a little grittier. I want to go even further with our grit. So we'll bring up these. You hear there's a little kind of click. I think I'm going to mess with the synth settings a little bit. Pretty good. It's not entirely there. See, there's a punch that we don't have. We're going to get more punch. Still not entirely there. Maybe I need to make these a little more gritty. Yeah. That's better. Now we're getting somewhere. So I'm going to call this pluck pluck tune. Okay. We'll get rid of the delay on this one. Little loud. Pretty good though. Ooh, a little too much there. A little too much there. We'll bring it back. Let's try some voice variants presets. Pretty good. Okay, let's do a couple more because why not? Okay. Let's maybe switch over to the lead. I'll do a couple leads, and then maybe that will be that'll be that. Here's kind of a flute lead. It's got some sound to it. We could definitely do one like that. This one's cool. This one's really cool. I love this one. I don't even know for sure that we can get this one right, but let's give it a try. So we've got a single sine wave. Pretty basic stuff. We have mono. It's not legato. I see, it starts over. So some of the coolness is just actually a glitch to some degree. I don't even know if I can recreate that because it's not really supposed to do that. Subtle chorus, simple delay, extreme reverb, compressor. Okay, this one's going to be tough. We'll see if we can do it. All right, so I'm going to start over. Empty patch. Empty patch. We're going to do single oscillator. That is a sine wave. We are going to make it monophonic and not legato. We'll make the ADSR kind of... See, there's that click. That's going to be pretty hard to avoid no matter what we do. So we don't have legato. If we had legato, then we could... But that click is basically... It's like in Serum, they exploited a mistake. So can I find a similar way? I mean, I guess I could leave the click in and just hope that we could tune it like that. I guess that's basically what they're doing. They are exploiting a mistake. So we'll try to exploit a mistake the way they did. I don't love it as much as I liked theirs. It's kind of cool though. Yeah, it's a little weird though. Okay, we'll give it a try. Only one way to find out. I'm adding key track to the FX filter. Okay, I'm going to add that big reverb. Simple delay. I'm kind of able to exploit the mistake in the way that Serum did it, so maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. See, it goes against every patch making rule that I would normally do, but there's something kind of nice about it, so be it. Okay, and then maybe I'll add a little saturation. Not bad. Do I love it? No, I don't think I do. What if I added a second oscillator to it? better. What if I did a kind of a supersaw thing with this oscillator? So we are adding it, we're bringing it up an octave. Let's do 2 of them, bringing it up an octave, and then we're going to detune 2 of them. It's okay. Let's try some voice variance presets. Turn off the saturation. I don't think we need the saturation. Not bad. Kind of like it. I'm gonna save it. Save this as a sine lead. Call it like that. Which is a little bit of a lie. Purposefully exploiting that little click, which I would never normally do, but that was our source. Let's try a couple more leads that I like. We don't really have a straight supersaw lead like that. I could do that flute lead. That would be pretty easy to do. This one seems out of tune. Weird one. No. This one's got a good glide to it. It's kind of boring with just the pluck, but the glide is cool. So that we could do a glide lead like that. This would be pretty hard to do with our synth, but we could give it a try. Yeah, I like this. This is kind of a classic, squelchy sort of a lead, sort of analog-y. So let's see what's going on here. So we have 8 oscillators, so that's 1 more than we actually have. We have one that's kind of a rounded triangle sort of a thing. We have another that's also sort of a rounded triangle sort of a thing, but it looks like it's synced, so it's basically 1 octave up, seemingly. Let's see what this LFO is messing with the wavetable position, so just sort of changing the wave a little bit. This is a simple filter thing, straight amp ADSR, and that filter's not really doing too much. Simple delay, simple reverb as well. So let's give it a try. So we're going to use all 7 oscillators on this one. We are going to make them all the vary sine. So I can actually use this one to change all of them to vary sine. We're going to make the bottom 3 up an octave. I guess we could do 6. It might be better if we did 6 and 6 so it's not imbalanced. Let's do 6 total. So bottom 3 are up an octave, and then this one's going to be regular. Okay. And the shapes. I think I'm going to try to use the triangle. Let's use the triangle for all of them. Get a little more. Okay. And then let's make. Okay. Turn off the chorus. Okay, so nice kind of sound to it. So we got to do that with our ADSR. Oh yeah, this ADSR was straight. And then this is the one that we're going to get the out of. Let's use this shape. Not really there. Much more present sounding. I don't know. It's probably the oscillator itself, which is going to be pretty tough to do because we don't have that type of oscillator. Oh, it's got a little wobble to it too when you sustain it. So, but I'm getting this kind of, oh, well. Okay, so let's turn everything down. Okay, better. Better for sure. Doesn't have the warmth that we're really looking for. Kind of missing some upper kind of punch to it. Maybe I'll do key tracking. Better, not 100%. Let's see the ones. Let's turn these down a little bit, and let's turn these down a little bit. Getting better with a different ADSR shape. I'm going to use another filter. It's interesting. It's not perfect. A little too much delay on that attack. Oh, yeah, and then there was a wobble. There was a wobble on the sustain. So we're going to do that as well. So in order to do that, basically, we're going to take the LFO and we're going to bring it to all of the oscillators. Probably could have used the all of the oscillators, and then we're going to use ADSR2 as our secondary modulation for ADSR3. Sorry, ADSR3. So then ADSR3, okay. Okay, good. Speed it up. You can hear it wobbling as the time goes on. turn this into a polyphonic synth. See what happens with that. Oof. Not sure what happened there. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's all correct. I think it maybe just got more intense. Okay, not bad. Let's see. Key track. Speed up the elephant just a little bit. Okay, we'll save this as a wobble lead or some lead, something like that. Wobble lead. Okay. I might only do a couple more. I see people sort of trickling in and trickling out. Nobody's really commenting, which is fine. But I'll only do a few more and then call it a day. Let's go back to my wobble lead. Okay. So I'm on a new build, but I seem to have found a little bug, which I will have to investigate at some point this week. At least it's sort of reproducible. It's hard to get the bugs that are not reproducible. Okay. A lot more present. It's also down an octave from what I did. So I'm going to mess with that. Let's go down an octave. Okay, a little bit too much wobble. So we'll make this like that. not as present. I wonder if that is my reverb. No. That second filter might have made it a little less present. This is better. Pretty good. Okay, let's go back. So I guess this is kind of a classic synthy kind of dance lead. I guess I could do something like that. Just a pretty basic. So we have saw, 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 saw. This one's down an octave. This one's straight. And then some distortion. And that's pretty much it. This filter goes up and then stays down. So let's give it a try. So it's basically just a bunch of super saws, bunch of saws. And we have one down an octave, one regular, and then we have these super saws that are regular and a little bit like that. Undo these routing that we did. Clear, 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 clear. A little more kind of think that these are, let's bring them all straight. There we go. Okay, now we've got them straight. So now we can go a little. Save as this. We'll call this classic lead. Pretty good little sound. All right, good enough. So nobody's really said anything in the chat. I don't know if anybody's watching. Comment if you want me to hear another, when we do another sound. I'm feeling like I might wrap it up pretty soon. Just checking the YouTube thing to making sure. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. We made some progress, sounding pretty good. Found a bug, didn't expect that, but I'll work on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully everybody who did tune in, even if for just a second, enjoyed themselves, and I will maybe try to do this again soon. Goodbye.